I approach Harvard and MIT students with a standard question about circular motion in physics. Without prior knowledge of the question and no time for preparation, their unscripted answers are presented. The question is on the following slide. Do you know the answer? Let me first remind you that a centripetal force is an inward pull towards the center of a circle. An example of this would be a car navigating a curve. The centripetal force pushes the car and the people towards the center of the circle that the car is going around. Here's the question. What accounts for the sensation of an outward force when the car is turning? If the car is turning around a curve, the car and the people inside are pushed towards the inside, but you feel like you're pushed outward. You're actually pushed inward, but you feel like you're pushed outward. Why is that the case? Hello, I'm Dr. Jacob Hudis. If you need math or physics tutoring, please go to my website, acephysics.org, and book a lesson.
Stay in motion, and your motion is like wanting to go straight, right? Because that's where you were going. And now your car is turning, so you feel like you're moving to the side because you want to follow the same trajectory you were going at. Now your car is moving. So even though, like, I guess technically you're still going in the same direction, but relative to the car, you feel like you're turning out.
Centrifugal force, right?
Right.
All right, you guys are awesome.
You're moving like this, and that actually is like something provides a force that's for that force like facing to the like the origin. Is that called origin? Or
Yeah, that's the centripetal force. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then there's a reverse force, and that's actually how you feel like you are like moving outside. It's kind of like that.
It's because in the reference frame of the car, you feel like you're attached to the car, but in real life, the car is accelerating and you have inertia or momentum, so your body wants to like continue going in the direction it was originally going. So if you are traveling in a car, traveling around a circle, and you get thrown from the car right here, you're actually just going to keep traveling in this straight line. But as the car continues to curve, it just looks like you're traveling straight away from the car.
That's because what you really want to do is go straight in the car, like an object in motion stays in motion, all of that. And the force is, so if I'm moving straight, then the centripetal force is pushing me towards the center of the circle. But if I'm trying to move straight and that force is pushing me towards the center of the circle, it feels like I'm being pushed up against the side.
Because you have to be pulled towards the center by something, and that's kind of like the car. So if you're not strapped in, you're gonna just like eventually, like, because the car is being pulled in but you're not, like the only way that the force can be transmitted is like through contact, if we're gonna have a simplified model. So then you gotta kind of wait until the like side of the car starts pulling you in, and until that happens, it's actually coming towards you.
On this diagram, there's a car, and the car is at two different positions along the curve. There must be a force that makes the velocity of the car change direction. In the case of the car, the friction on the seat and the door pushing the people inward provides a centripetal force to keep the passengers moving in a circle around the bed. Let's imagine that here's Larry, and at this point here, Larry is pushed to the left. At this other point, Larry is pushed at a 45-degree angle downward, I guess you could say, and that's why Larry continues to move in a circle. At point A, Larry is moving with the velocity v that is tangent to the circle as shown by the vector. We look at point A, Larry is moving with the velocity tangent to the circle. If the car suddenly disappeared, he would keep moving in a straight line and end up at point B at some time in the future, some short time in the future. The car does not suddenly disappear, although that would be really cool if it happened. The car's centripetal force pushes Larry toward the circle's center, making him feel like he's pushed outward due to the car's non-inertial reference frame. It's because he's actually moving in a straight line and the car's pushing him inwards. And because he's moving in a straight line, it feels as though he's being pushed outwards. But in reality, he's really being pushed inwards. Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Hudis, and I offer online AP Physics test prep classes. I offer 2 classes for AP Physics C, one for mechanics and one for electricity and magnetism. I also offer 2 classes for the Algebra AP Physics tests 1 and 2. I also offer online modern physics classes for high school students, college students, and lifelong learners. Please go to my website, acephysics.org, to find out more.